this. We talked about this at our last meeting. You probably remember. There's one of the change orders that was approved last meeting included basically the replacement of the damaged shingles, the slate shingles on the roof. This change order relates to the shingles that have the exposed manufacturer's holes in them, and they estimate there's about 200 of those. So rather than fully replacing them or turning them around, which would be more work hours, I think, and possibly higher cost, they're proposing to put flashing underneath them. And so the proposed change order is $12,600. GNAP has reviewed it and is recommending approval.
I think it still applies that if they have extra from this first change order, that those could be used for some of the worst ones. But I'm sure they're not going to let any extra slate go to waste, I hope.
Say that again, Lee. I'm sorry, I missed that.
I assume that any extras left over from this first change order that we approved, those extra tiles could be attributed to this. I wouldn't expect they would waste any.
If needed, yeah, if needed.
Okay.
Ron, GNAP is not on this call. If we want to try to get them on, I can do that.
No, I only had one question about using the 20-pound copper as opposed to aluminum, but I'm not going to, it was just a question.
Okay.
Are we keeping sort of like a running tally, I assume, of all these things to sort of tell the story at the end about how, degraded the building became as a result of the school sort of not really keeping it together?
I know
like this is part of a bigger story that talks about upkeep and maintenance to buildings here along the way. So
I know they're documenting like the work with pictures and things like that. And yeah, I mean, they're keeping running tallies of all the work that's being done, the change orders that's being done, etc. So we will have that. We'll have a pretty good, I think, we'll have pretty good documentation at the end of this of the project.
Yeah, it should, come out very nice and re-beautify the building. I just, as we sort of start to build a bigger cost here for, telling a greater story of how bad the building actually is. We haven't even gone inside yet, so.
Yeah, and we're bidding the interior design work now, so yeah.
I know it just feels like that's going to be a huge project and undertaking. So it's good to have the people be aware of what happens to the building when you don't take care of it. So
yeah,
that's all I have. So good with the change order. Otherwise, make a motion. Make a motion to approve the change order.
So that's fine. I move to approve proposed change order number 3 submitted by Pappas Industries and reviewed and recommended by GNAP Architects for the Union Building exterior renovation project in the amount of $12,600 to cover the cost of additional roof work, including the installation of copper flashing beneath approximately 200 existing slate shingles with exposed factory holes.
Second.
All right, any further discussion? There being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, perfect.
Well-timed bark from the dog there.
Oh my God, I know.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
He says aye, he's good, yeah. Willie, it's okay. These poor dogs, we've had our house painted and it took them a couple of weeks, and Evelyn is terrified of men, let alone men with ladders looking in the windows. So, and he comes in the yard, they're like, oh my God, we're being invaded again. So, It's okay. All right, awesome. So is that it? Anything else? We good?
Oh, I think that's
All right.
it.
Motion to adjourn
No
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no meeting tomorrow, right? We're good there?
Yeah, no, when are we, I'm gone next week. So August.
have-
sometime.
We have the July 30th joint meeting with Pepperell and Groton about the PFAS project and just the
Yep.
modifications we're gonna have to make. And then we'll have to figure out August. I'm not sure when we're gonna meet in August. We can plan on, I guess, the second week and see how that goes, if that works for everybody. That's the 12th.
Yeah, the 12th.
Okay.
And that's fine with me if we have stuff to come up. If not, we'll go to the 19th.
Okay, that works.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
There was a motion to adjourn. I said aye. I think
Yeah.
seconded
Aye.
it. And I think- Aye.
Second, all right, all in
right.
favor? Aye.
Thanks,
Aye
everybody.
and bye. Yep, see ya.
Take care.
Take it
Bye-bye.
easy.
All right.